Hey guys, I'm gonna show you how to do sorting, searching, filtering, editing, pagination in a React table. So basically you can do a lot of things with React Bootstrap table, but I'm gonna show you the most important usage or the most used one. And here you can see there are a lot you can do. There's a lot. So I'm gonna tell you the most basics one. After that you can come here and check, okay, I want to do this, check the code how to do that, but the basics should be clear. So I'm gonna make your basics clear, then you can come here. And if you want, like suppose you just want this cell to be edited, not all the cells, then basically you can come here and check, but I'll show you like how to edit all the cells, just the basics, okay, pagination, everything. So before that you need Bootstrap. Basically this works on Bootstrap 4, okay. So that doesn't mean if you are using Bootstrap 5 in your project it won't work. It will perfectly work. I have worked on that also. So there is no need to like, okay, this is Bootstrap 4 or Bootstrap 5. You should have just Bootstrap, okay. So for that I have like already made it a npx create react app. Now I'll just go inside that. Firstly I'll install Axios. Basically Axios, why? Because you may be getting the data from a third party, so we'll use that. And Bootstrap, you know, because this uses Bootstrap, that's why we need a Bootstrap. After that, okay, these two we got it. Now we had to install react bootstrap dash table dash next. You can see you don't have to install this, okay. This will, I'll tell you when you have to install, because maybe you have to install 4 to 5 packages, but in starting you just need this, okay, react bootstrap table next. So just do this. So maybe I'm not telling, you may get this error. See, in the starting only you can get an error because this is a little complicated, this table. So you may get this error when you install. So what you have to do after that, you have to write dash dash save dash dash legacy or legacy, whatever you call, dash peer dash deps. So when you do this it will eventually get installed, and if you it's installing like this then it will perfectly work fine. And again, or for all the other packages also you have to install like this only, okay, that I'm gonna tell you in future. So now we'll do npm start, okay. Now I'm gonna open with code. Sorry guys, where I have done, yeah, bs table. Now open with code, yeah, open with code, and here I'll just open app.js and remove this stuff. Okay, now we'll just remove this also. We'll say import Axios from Axios, import use state, use effect from React, because we're gonna call a third party API. Now we'll say use effect. Okay guys, now we'll just call a function called get data. Okay, and this will run for the first time, and we'll say constant get data, and we'll say Axios. And what API we'll use this API, JSON placeholder. See, you got a lot of API, so we'll use this, okay. It's an array of object which will be converted into tables. We're gonna use this copy, paste, okay. Now we'll say dot then response, and we'll say we'll make a state variable constant data comma set data is equals to use state, okay, null. Now we'll just say set data, and we'll say res dot data. Okay, now we'll save it. Now we'll import the bootstrap table. Import bootstrap table. You got the table. Okay, now you'll say here bootstrap table. Okay, now here we'll say data equals to data. Okay, now if we go here and check in the React app, there is nothing shown. And if we go to components, suppose like data is coming but we can't see. Let firstly console and show you the data. Console.log res.data. Inspect. Okay, yeah, so firstly let me remove this. Yeah, now if we go here and check, see we got the data, FV data. But for that we have to do few things. Firstly we have to tell the column names we want to show. So here we'll take constant columns. Okay, and it will be an array of objects. See, this will work like this. So what you have, this you have body, email, id, name. So these are the columns I want to show. If you don't want to show like email, just don't write it here, it won't be shown. So suppose I won't show email because email body will take a lot of space. See, it's too big, so I'll just say I want to show supposingly data field. Firstly we'll write data field. Data field is what is the name. So you can see here the name is email. Okay, whatever key name is email, so I'll say email. And now it will ask text. What is text? Text means how you want to show it. So I'll say capital EMAIL, the way you want to show. Okay, I say just show it like this. Okay, and that's it guys. Now we'll move for the second one. We'll just copy this and paste it here. Now the second I want, suppose post ID. Okay, I will say this will data field is post ID, and I want to show it like as product ID maybe. Okay, something is called product ID. Okay, so it should be shown as product ID. Now in bootstrap table we'll say data will be this and columns will be these columns. Okay, now there's still one thing missing. I'll tell you what. See, it's not shown. Why? Because we have to tell where is gone this console. Okay, let me firstly comment it out. Yeah, so we somehow want to, let me reload. Yeah, we somehow want to differentiate between objects. I have to tell, okay, how to differentiate between this object. So you can see there is an ID everywhere which is different. Okay, so this should be unique. ID should be unique. If it's not unique, you can just loop over it and put a unique ID. So I will tell here one thing more. I will say there is a key field. Key field is ID. So you can see there is something called ID which is unique. Okay, this should always be unique. Key field, remember guys. Okay, if I save it, now you see there is something missing guys. Key field ID, data, columns. Okay guys, see I'm consoling here but not setting the data. So I'll say set data also. I'll say res.data. And here I'll put a this. Okay, and this. Yeah, now if you come here, see data coming, email, product ID. So product ID 111222. So if suppose there is no unique ID, so make sure you do like this, res.data for each, and like object comma index and object dot underscore underscore id, whatever name you want to give, and you just say index. So I is equal to this. Okay, then index will be inserted. You can just make it much more better. Okay, so make sure there is a unique id. Now after that we got the table, we can see it. Now comes, suppose we want to put more data. So if you see how much more data is there, there is something called name also. I'll show name also. So I'll just say copy here. I'll say the data field is name and I want to call it as name. See, now it's coming as name also. See, name. So names also coming, but I want to look it better because it's not looking better, you can see. So I'll just add few. So I'll say striped, that you know, like striped. Then I have hover, then I have condensed. So make use of these classes, it will look better. Now if I go, see, it's still not looking better. Why? Because we have not imported bootstrap classes. So we'll say bootstrap react. Yeah, so if you say get started, you can see you have to import this css. Just copy. If you have used bootstrap anytime, so you have to import these classes. Just import in the index.js or maybe wherever you want. Now if you see, now it looks much better because we imported the classes for bootstrap. Now we'll move forward, guys. Now come for the sorting. So sorting is really easy. You just say email sort true. I just want the sorting. So email, there is a sorting. If I just reload, see, you got the sorting. And here not, because here you haven't put sort true. If you put sort true, see, by number also getting sorted. Now this was all about sort. Now comes, suppose you want to change some data here in email. Maybe every email you want to write email equals to this, email equals to root. You want to change some data. Okay, so there is called formatter. So I'll go to email formatter. Here I'll say email formatter. Email formatter. So this email formatter is a function name. You can make it anything. So I'll say constant email formatter. So this will give you basically two things. First is the data of the cell data. Second, the row, the current row, because sometimes you want to do something with regards to row. Now you can say return in span tag, maybe, or maybe this normal, this fragments only. You just say email equals to data, like this. See, I want to do like this. So if you save it and you just replace this, see, email equals to coming. So if you want to change anything here, you can. So suppose you want to say, okay, this may be a span tag and you want to say on click do this. Okay, so I say on click make an alert, you clicked, or you call a function, whatever you want to do, it will do formatter. Okay, so if I say reload, okay, I have to make it like this, otherwise it will keep on calling. Reload, why it's keep on calling. See, now if I say this called, this called. So whatever you want to do on click or whatever, it's your wish. So I'll just remove on click because it just makes me very angry. So based on row also, you can say if suppose in row product id is 1, then only show click, otherwise don't show. Okay, whatever you want. So this was the formatter one if you want to format. Now suppose you want to show pagination in this because this data is too long. So for that we have to install something called npm install react bootstrap table 2 dash paginator, yeah. And you have to put dot dash dash safe, because if it doesn't install directly, just do like this. So we are installing paginator to show the pagination stuff. Now once installed, we'll say start again. Okay, why it's still coming? I removed the alert, yeah. Anyways, so now for pagination, firstly we have to import. We'll say import pagination. See, you have to import like this: pagination factory, and this is not like from lib. Import pagination factory, so it will be import pagination factory from react bootstrap table to that dash paginator, and here I'll say pagination is equals to pagination factory, like a function. Okay, so it's pagination factory, yeah. If I save it, we load, see I got the pagination. What I have done, firstly install react bootstrap table to paginator, then say import pagination factory, and you can see pagination equals to pagination factory, call the function. Now you can say display 25 is displaying, and you can see we can play with the pagination. See, that is so easy. You can easily use pagination, sorting. Okay, now come, see all is there. So but these will be little tough if you start doing by yourself. Firstly understand the basic, then you can just go under deep also. Now you want an editor here, like you want to edit this data. Okay, so for that you have to again install few things. I mean one thing only. So previously we installed react bootstrap table-next, react bootstrap table to paginator. So table 2 will be there, we just add editor. Okay, that's it. We just want the editor also because we want to edit now, and it will automatically save. You don't have to like it will automatically change this this state variable data. Okay, so this will automatically change when edit will be done, so you don't have to say set data, it will be automatically done. Now for that we'll say import, we'll say cell edit factory, and then type, because type also I gonna tell you from react bootstrap table editor, yeah. Now here we'll say cell edit equals to cell edit factory, and this will be like function. And how do you want to edit? So I'll say mode on click. Okay, whenever I click, just make it editable. Now if I just reload, see now if I want to click here, this becomes editable. Click, say on single click it's become editable. Suppose I want to be in double click, so I'll just say double click, just make it editable on double click. See, now not working on single click, clicking 2 times. Okay, it's D click, I think it was DB click, yeah, DB click. So yeah, on double, now it's working on double click. So you can select the mode. Now suppose I don't want to make clickable the first and the second row. Okay, I just don't want to edit, like this is the restricted row first two. I'll just say here non-editable editable rows, and here I will give the array, and here I'll say first row and the second and third, whatever row you want. I say just don't make edit on these three rows. See, I'm clicking but nothing happening on the first three, but on the fourth it's happening. Now suppose I want to say hey. Okay, I just clicked here, it's not saving, but when I say hey and click enter, it's getting saved. So I want someone, suppose someone wrote hello and just click anywhere, it should automatically save. How do I do that? For that I'll say here blur to save, and it should be blur to save, and it should be true. Yeah, save it. Now if I say suppose what happened, hello, and clicking anywhere else, see, automatically save. Now I don't have to click enter. Suppose I want to again, these are numbers, okay, this product ID, and someone is suppose writing here why acha, first three rows are non-editable. Okay, suppose someone is writing hey, yeah, but this is not acceptable. I want a validator here, so on this product ID, so I'll go to product ID, I'll say validator. Okay, and it will give us the data, current cell data. I mean sorry, it will give the new value, the value you have returned. Okay, the value you are entering by keyboard, and the row, the whole row and the whole column. Okay, now I'll say if is not a number, new value, if new value is not a number, so I just want to return valid, it's not a valid, false, and the message will be please enter numeric value. If the number is a what you say number, so I'll just say return true. So you just have to say if else and whatever you just you have to say valid, false and message if you want to return a error message. Just save it. Now suppose we load, I say 2, I say hey, see, please enter numeric value. So if I enter numeric value 25, see, got saved. Simple. But suppose I made editable true. Okay, see here cell edit. Okay, but you know, I don't want anyone to change the name also. See, I can change the name anything like Sayyed. Okay, I just don't want anyone to change my this name column. So I'll, for the row you have seen, you can just select the row, but for the column you just say these are the columns. I will say here editable, I'll just make it false. No, this shouldn't be editable, and reload, click, see, I can't edit this and this easily because I made editable false. Now suppose you have a drop down also, because drop down is little bit tricky. So suppose you have, I'm creating one more field column, sorry guys, one more column, you can say name as drop down. So there isn't any key drop down in the data, you can see, and so I'm just creating it, won't show any data. Text will be drop down, sorting, I'll just remove sorting, I don't want sorting. I just want it to be editable. So now I'll say editor type it should be of select, and options should be value a, and label will be a. Okay, now I'll just copy this and paste it, b, and this will be b. Okay, so if I go here and reload, see drop down null value, because there is not any, if I show here, there is not any key name drop down. So most 90% of the time React Bootstrap won't show you any error. So that's a good part, also a bad part also. So if you have any drop down, just do like this, and then if I, okay, why it's not getting edited? It should make edit at least, because drop down should open. Value a, label a, editor, but it should, yeah, so basically, yeah, you have to click in between, that's why then it will open. And if you have any value, so it will show up. Suppose if I change the data field to email, so email will show up. Yeah, email will see all the emails are showing up, and you can just, after that you can just say, okay, I have to reload, I think. Why it's not yeah, see, so this is how you can make a drop down. Now suppose you want to select this row, I mean you want to do something, selectable rows, like a checkbox. So what you can do for that, firstly, here you have to take a constant and you say select row. Now you have to check how you want the selector to be. So this should be a checkbox. So I want a checkbox there, and I'll say, yeah, checkbox will be enough, more checkbox. And I want here, go here, and I'll say select row, and you just say select row. Yeah, now you will wondering, just to write this, why you have taken a variable inside that you have written, because I will write more things here. Now see, if I reload, see, you got a checkbox. See, but suppose you want to checkbox to work, suppose you click here also, then also work. Just write here only, click, click to select true, save it. Now if I go reload, see, now you just select anywhere, it will be working. Now suppose you want some rows to be selected, just say here 1,3 by default should be selected. Okay, so whenever this page will open, 1 and 3 should be selected by default. So that's why we have put selected true, 1 and 3. But you have seen one thing, now we can't edit, because whenever we click here, it's just selecting the row. I can't edit, so I'll just say click to edit. I want to edit also, I'll just make it true. Now if I'm clicking here, okay, I have to reload, sorry guys. Yeah, why is name column is non-editable? Okay, name is non-editable, so what is editable? Product ID. Okay, suppose now I can see easily do this. Okay, before it can't. So this was this. Now coming to the searching part. So for that we have to install few things. We'll say table2, and here we'll say filter, or you can say filter also, search, or there are a lot of things here. Now we will install like this. If you can install without this, then that's good, but if you can't, use this. And it's installed. Now we'll just say npm start. Now we'll just go to the coding part. Now we'll say constant, oh sorry, import filter factory from react bootstrap table to filter, and here we'll say filter is equals to filter factory, save it. Now if I reload, so you can see there is currently not any filter. Okay, we can't search anything, so we have to go to the column and tell, okay, what are searchable. So here I say filter, and here we'll say text filter. So I have to import text filter also. Okay, it's in small, yeah, text filter. And here I'll say, suppose in name I'll say text filter. See, now I got the text filter. So you can just change this name and other stuff. So I'll just say SA, so nothing with SA. I'll say suppose I want to search ADI, or it will be better I just remove the filter and put in the product ID, so there will be numbers only, so that will be better. Yeah, so if I say 2 4, see I got everything with the 2 4. So suppose, but you want a whole all over search, you can see, suppose this whole row to be searched. So you can just go here and say search for searchable stuff. Yeah, table search, basic search table. You can see you will get this, suppose item name 4. So this will search the whole table, and you just have to do like this, toolkit provider, and just copy this and paste this. You'll just study, so you can have export CSV also. So you just come here, look for little bit. That's really easy, you can do everything. So that's it in this part, guys, or maybe in this video.